Today I'm gonna compare a $30 tequila to an $100 tequila to a over $500 tequila. And I'm doing this to try and answer the question of, if a spirit is more expensive, does that automatically make it better and actually make a better cocktail? Or on the flip side, is it a waste to use expensive spirits in a cocktail? And to do this, we're gonna make the same cocktail, a tequila old fashioned, 3 different times, just swapping out the different tequilas. So for the $30 bottle, we have one of my absolute favorite budget options of tequila. We have Tres Agaves Añejo. In my opinion, it is the best bang for your buck Añejo tequila. It's aged for that extra length of time, and it comes in at under $30, around $28 to $32, but we're gonna call it 30. It has an incredibly smooth and delightful agave forward flavor with those incredible hints from the barrel. You get a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of butterscotch, a little bit of caramel, and it is a really nice sipper. And the best part is that it won't break the bank, and it gives you all the best things that you're looking for in an añejo in $30 a bottle. For our $100 bottle, we are using Hit Cuatro Añejo. Hit Cuatro is one of my favorite brands of tequila. It is made at an incredible distillery called El Pandillo. While it looks a little bit lighter in color, it is still an añejo, and this cost me about $97. So good. What I love about Hit Cuatro in comparison to other tequilas is that it has this incredible minerality to it. It's almost like savory in a way. This, of course, is an añejo, and it gives you some of those hints of the barrel, though they're not super present because the agave takes center stage in this expression. Really, really tasty. And for our over $500 bottle of tequila, we have the El Tesoro 85th Anniversary Special Edition Extra Añejo. Yes, I get it's an extra añejo, so it's aged a little bit longer than the other two, but this is what I have. El Tesoro is one of my favorite brands of tequila on the planet, and this special edition bottle is really, really special. I know I've said the word special many times, but I'm really trying to reinforce that. The reason I say this bottle is a $500 plus is that I've seen this bottle listed online for $500. I've also seen it be listed for $800. So there definitely is a range, and that's because only a small number of these were produced in the world. So there's a very finite amount of this tequila. So what makes it worth that much money? Well, first of all, it's commemorating the 85th anniversary of the brand and the distillery, and it's aged in ex-Booker's bourbon barrels, which is a great collaboration between the two brands. And I can already hear you guys in the comments flaming me for using such an expensive tequila in a cocktail, but I'm a man of the people. I'm only gonna give it a little sip because I don't have too much here. I've been enjoying it quite a little bit. Oof, on the nose, it's already lovely. Oh my gosh. Wow. It's so good. What I love about this is that, yes, while it is an extra añejo and it's been aged for over 3 years, it doesn't shy away from the agave flavor. A lot of times with extra añejo, it just hides the agave flavor in favor of the more barrel elements, which would taste a lot more like bourbon. This neat, oh my gosh, it's just so good. I wanted to keep this cocktail very simple because I wanted the tequila to really be the star of the show, and so that it didn't hide inside of the cocktail. It'd be really easy to just make a super fruity cocktail that just added a bunch of ingredients and you wouldn't be able to taste the difference. In old fashioned, the spirit is key. All right, let's get into it. We're gonna do 1 bar spoon of agave syrup. Just a little sweetness, not too much. I like to use mole bitters in my tequila old fashioned, but if you don't have that, Angostura works just fine. So we're gonna do 2 dashes of our mole bitters. We're gonna do 2 ounces of our tequila. And then we're gonna stir it until it's nice, chilled, and diluted. Then we're gonna grab our glass, a large cube, and pour it out. And lastly, express 1 orange peel over the top. And there you have a tequila old fashioned. So first up is our $30 tequila, Tres Agaves. Let's give our tequila old fashioned a sip. That is incredible. It's nice, lightly sweet from the agave. The mole bitters gives it that nice little cinnamon and spice that combines beautifully with the añejo tequila flavor. A really incredible tequila old fashioned. Very nice, really easy to sip on, an incredible cocktail all around. But how does it compare? Let's move on to the $100 tequila old fashioned. Ooh, baby, oh yeah, okay. What I love about this is that it still has all of the perfect makeup of the tequila old fashioned. A little bit of sweetness from the agave, the nice spice, but the Hecuatro's like minerality, almost savoriness, really shines through in this cocktail. And by keeping it as such a simple template, it really starts to make a difference. That minerality stands out and it really changes the cocktail quite a bit. It's a lot smoother than the Tres Agaves, whereas the Tres Agaves is very nice. It does still have a little bit more of a harsh flavor than the Hecuatro does, which is like pillowy smooth, velvety soft, incredibly amazing in a cocktail. And in this cocktail, it really allows that element of it to shine through. Great. So that's the $100 one. Is the $500 one that much better? Let's give it a shot. Oh my God, that's so good. That's incredible. What I love about this in comparison to the other ones is that the fact that it was aged in that ex-Booker's bourbon barrel really shines through. I mean, old fashions are very synonymous with bourbon and whiskey, and so when you have this incredible extra añejo tequila that was aged in such a great barrel for so long, those elements do come through, but that doesn't mean the agave doesn't. Similarly to just sipping this on its own, it really comes through and shines all the way through, and it's absolutely exquisite and incredible. I'm still a little shocked that I made a $500 cocktail on my channel and that it's this good. Don't mind me if I do. So overall, does more expensive tequila yield a better cocktail? Well, I think the answer depends. If I were to make a margarita with any of these cocktails, I actually doubt you'd be able to taste the difference in any of them. But because we made such a delicate and spirit-forward cocktail, you actually can really taste the difference. And in this instance, there is a huge difference in quality between the $30 cocktail and the $500 cocktail. It's just a matter of fact. Even if we were to ignore the $500 bottle here and we only talked about these two, the $100 bottle of Hecuatro, it's not better because it's $100. It's better because it's better, and it just happens to be $100. But this is one of those instances where they aren't trading on name alone. This isn't like a celebrity tequila moment where they're going to charge you over $100 just for the name. No, they're charging you for the quality. This is what the price of it is because of how much of a demand there is on the product and how long it takes to make. So when you compare these two products, it really does make a huge difference. So to answer the question, does using more expensive tequila yield a better cocktail? It does if the quality of the spirit is there. All three of these tequilas are confirmed additive free by Tequila Matchmaker, and they come from really reputable distilleries. And as for should you use an expensive tequila in a cocktail? Well, I think that again, it depends. If you bought a bottle of $500 tequila, I don't think it's wasted in a cocktail because I'm a bartender. I believe that cocktails are elevating the spirits that are put into it. I don't think it's a waste to use an expensive spirit in a cocktail. Now, that being said, am I going to put this on my menu? Absolutely not. If you're at home and you want to have a celebratory cause, I don't think there's anything wrong with making a cocktail out of an expensive spirit. There's no law or rule that says, oh, if I spend a lot of money on a bottle, I can only sip it neat. Cocktails are made up of ingredients, and a cocktail doesn't diminish a spirit. Especially in this case, I hope I was able to prove that with the nice, light, and delicate cocktail that I made. And at the end of the day, if you spent your own hard-earned money on your bottle of booze, then you know what? Do whatever you want. Who is anyone to tell you what you can and can't do with your spirits? It's your money after all, and I don't think there's anything wrong with celebrating a special event or something with an incredible cocktail with a really expensive bottle of tequila.